Now let's see next type of flip-flop. Name of that flip-flop is JK flip-flop. This is block diagram of JK flip-flop. Here you can see that there are two inputs in JK flip-flop, that is J and K. There are two outputs, that is Q and Q prime. I already told you that Q and Q prime are complement of each other. Then let's assume that we have a JK flip-flop with negative edge triggering. Already I told you that this is symbol of negative edge trigger flip-flop. JK flip-flop is similar to SR flip-flop, only one major difference. So what is that difference? Let's try to understand it. In case of SR flip-flop, we have seen that there are four cases. Which are those four cases? When S equal to 0, R equal to 0, then 0, 1, then 1, 0, and then 1, 1. So here first state is no change, second one is reset, third one is set, and last one. So whether this last case is allowed in SR flip-flop? So in SR flip-flop, S equal to 1 and R equal to 1 is not allowed. So in case of SR flip-flop, this particular input combination is not allowed. So if we compare JK flip-flop and SR flip-flop, so in JK flip-flop also we will have these four cases, that is J equal to 0, K equal to 0, then 0, 1, then 1, 0, and 1, 1. So if we compare SR and JK flip-flop, you will come to know that first case of SR flip-flop is similar to first case of JK flip-flop, second case of SR is similar to second case of JK, and third case of SR is similar to third case of JK. Then where the difference? The difference is in this last case. Okay, in SR this particular combination is not allowed, and in case of JK flip-flop this particular combination, that is J equal to 1 and K equal to 1 is allowed. So rest of the things they are same in both flip-flop. So in case of JK flip-flop, when J equal to 1 and K equal to 1, then what happens? Let's try to understand it. So in JK flip-flop, J equal to 1 and K equal to 1 condition does not result in ambiguous state. For this condition, that is J equal to 1 and K equal to 1, flip-flop always goes in opposite state. So here can you tell me what is meant by state? So what is state? State is nothing but this Q. Okay, so Q output of flip-flop is going to represent state of the flip-flop at some particular time. So what this second point says, in case of JK flip-flop, if J is equal to 1 and K is equal to 1, what is going to happen with this state? So flip-flop always goes in opposite state. What is meaning of this? So let's assume that initial value of Q is 0. So initial value means present state. Assume that present state of this particular flip-flop is 0, and at that time I am giving this input, that is J equal to 1 and K equal to 1. So after giving this input, what is going to happen? Whenever negative edge is detected on this clock pulse, this output is going to change. What change is going to happen in this output? So see, flip-flop goes in opposite state. What is meaning of this? Now see here, current state, present state is 0. So if I give this input, then what will be the next state of this JK flip-flop? It will be 1. Okay, similarly, now let's assume that present state of this flip-flop is 1, and at that time I am giving this input J equal to 1 and K equal to 1. So after that, whenever this flip-flop detects negative edge on this clock pulse, what is going to happen? This output, it is again going to change. So present state is 1, now it will be converted into 0. Okay, so that is meaning of this particular statement. For this condition, flip-flop goes in opposite state. That is, if previous state of flip-flop is 0, next state will be 1, and if previous state is 1, then next state will be 0. So this particular operation of JK flip-flop is called as toggle mode operation. So this mode is toggle mode of operation. This is circuit diagram for SR flip-flop, and this is circuit diagram for JK flip-flop. So if we compare these two circuit diagram, then we will come to know that these two circuit diagrams are almost similar, only there is one difference. So where is the difference? The difference is in NAND gate N3 and NAND gate N4. So this N3 and N4 has only two inputs in case of SR flip-flop, and in case of JK flip-flop you can see that there are three inputs for N3 and N4. So in JK flip-flop, feedback mechanism has been added. See, Q prime output of JK flip-flop is connected to N3 and Q output is connected to N4. So this feedback mechanism is not present in SR flip-flop. So rest of the circuits are same. So this feedback mechanism has been added in JK flip-flop just in order to convert invalid case of SR flip-flop, that is S equal to 1 and R equal to 1 into valid state. So now let's try to understand operation of JK flip-flop with the help of this table. So let us start with first row. So this arrow indicates that JK flip-flop is going to respond only to negative edge which are occurring on clock pulse. In other words, we can say that JK flip-flop will be triggered whenever negative edge is detected on the clock pulse. So assume that negative edge has been detected on the clock pulse, and at that time J is equal to 0 and K is equal to 0. And Qn, so Qn and Qn plus 1. So what is Qn? So assume Qn means present state and Qn1 means next state. So if present state is 0, then what will be the next state? So next state will be 0. Why? Because J and K, they are 0 0. Right? Similarly, consider this next row. When negative edge is detected on the clock pulse, J and K are 0 0 and present state is 1. What will be the next state? So next state will be again 1. So see, when J and K are 0 0, I can say that there is no change in state of JK flip-flop. JK flip-flop will remain in same state. So this particular case of JK flip-flop is similar to SR flip-flop. Now consider next row. So here what is happening? Again negative edge is detected on the clock pulse. J is 0 and K is 1. So here please remember one more point, that so J input of JK flip-flop is similar to S input of SR flip-flop, and K input of JK flip-flop is similar to R input of SR flip-flop. So in other words, we can say that J stands for set and K stands for reset. So now let's move to this row. So here J is 0 and K is 1. So K stands for reset. So whenever K is 1, okay, and J is 0, what should be the next state of the flip-flop? So flip-flop should reset. So flip-flop should reset means next state of the flip-flop will be 0 0. Right? So I can say that when J is 0 and K is 1, next state of JK flip-flop will not depend upon present state. So whenever J is 0 and K is 1, irrespective of present state of JK flip-flop, next state of JK flip-flop will be 0 0. So this particular case stands for reset state. So again this case of JK flip-flop is similar to SR flip-flop. Then consider next row. Here again negative edge is detected on clock pulse, and at that time what is happening? Let's assume that J is 1 and K is 0. So J is 1. So I told you that J stands for set operation. So if J is 1, then what should be the next state of the JK flip-flop? So next state of JK flip-flop should be 1. Why? Because J is 1. So if J is 1 and K is 0, I can say that next state of JK flip-flop will be 1 irrespective of present state of the JK flip-flop. So in this case next state will not depend upon present state. Okay, so see here also J is 1 and K is 0. So what is the next state of JK flip-flop? It is 1 1. So this particular case of JK flip-flop is similar to again case number 3 of SR flip-flop. Now consider this last case. So I told you that this last case of JK flip-flop is different from last case of SR flip-flop. So here what is happening? Negative edge is detected on the clock pulse. At that time what is status of J? Let's assume that 1. What is status of K? Let's assume that 1. In case of SR flip-flop, this particular input combination is invalid. Okay, now in JK flip-flop we have seen what happens when J and K both are 1 1. So if J and K are 1 1, what happens? In case of JK flip-flop, toggle operation is observed. So toggle operation means what? If present state of JK flip-flop is 0, what will be the next state? Yes, next state will be 1. Right? Now consider this last row of this table. Negative edge is detected on the clock pulse. Okay, J and K both are 1 1. Now what is present state? Present state is 1. So what will be the next state? Next state will be 0. Why? Because J and K are 1 1. So that's why JK flip-flop is going to toggle. Next state of JK flip-flop will be 0. So see, if J and K are 1 1, then 0 will be converted into 1 and 1 will be converted into 0. So this particular operation is called as toggle operation. So here there is a difference between JK and SR flip-flop.